it just shows exactly where I was at the time compared to now. And so it's a few minutes long. I'll try to read it fast, but Janet, you'll remember
Sure.
just kind of where I was. I'd had it. I mean, through the holidays here, our family are big drinkers. So the holidays are always party, 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 you know, starting from Thanksgiving on, really. So it was just through the holiday season that I just thought, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm just so over this drinking stuff. So this is just a blip from my very, very first entry about a year ago. So I wrote, oh, I also wanted to point out, I did not hit rock bottom. I didn't have a DWI. I didn't do anything super, super crazy. And I think a lot of us learned that when we stopped drinking. It's like, well, I didn't do what he did. I didn't do what she did. I didn't do what my own brother did. You don't necessarily have to hit a rock bottom to determine that you have a drinking problem. So this was the first week. I was completely done. I was very, very motivated to stop at the January one, which that didn't happen. But so I wrote this today, the 16th of January, but my journey to become sober started on the 13th. So that's why I started journaling. I was really scared about everything, mainly that my relationship with my husband, Jim, would change completely if I got completely sober, because we've been drinking and having a great life together for 33 years, which we cherish and we're proud of. But lately, my wine drinking has gotten the best of me. It's a slippery slope to drink every day and not to think that you're going to develop a problem. Well, I did. Before today, I could easily drink a bottle of wine a day, and usually more. And then lately, another glass of wine, another glass of red or two to relax before bed. Geez, it would just end up being closer to 2 bottles, if I'm being honest. I always thought, you know, I don't start until 5 o'clock or so. So many other people start at lunch or maybe 3:30 or 4, but not me. I waited until 5:30 or 6 if I had to go to the store after work or whatever. And then I'd wake up early, really early, and work out. So then I think, well, then I certainly don't have a problem, right? Anyway, on Saturday, after a huge party on Friday night, drinking way too much, and then drinking my usual on Saturday night, I woke up Sunday, went to church, prayed about quitting, and asked the Lord again, like every Saturday for several months, maybe even years, to forgive my stupid behavior and give me all the strength I needed to quit. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened exactly, but on Saturday, I Googled life without wine. I literally got on Google and Googled life without wine. Of course, one of the first websites to pop up was World Without Wine. I clicked and started reading about the founder and the coaches. Then I clicked where it said, try dry January now and help a child. Okay, so while I was drinking wine that evening, I donated to help a child for like $5. And on the comment, I wrote, I hope this isn't a scam because I'm drinking wine right now. How stupid. Anyway, after church on Sunday, I got on my iPad and there was a note from the founder thanking me for my donation and a statement that said, this isn't a scam, and we thank you for helping a child with a free program that offers yoga to that child for a whole year. How awesome. So then I decided to read more into the website, but couldn't get a whole lot of the information without joining. So I decided to join. It's in South Africa and the money was written in R650 a year. I had to Google that to convert it to US dollars. It was about $45 and some change. Sweet. There were a few ways to pay. Anyway, I struggled with that because none of them were easy to figure out because it was all the way South Africa does it. After about 30 minutes of frustration, I thought to myself, if quitting drinking might be less frustrating and easier than trying to make this stupid payment, but I just had to do it today. I was determined to start my journey on the 13th. So I finally emailed the founder and told her I couldn't pay, etc. Anyway, she told me which option to choose, and after trying 3 different credit cards, it finally took my card. I had my wine that night, felt ashamed and deflated for having it once again. All that evening, even though I was drinking, I dove into the website and really felt inspired. I really think that's when the switch flipped. So I started my tracker. I'm a numbers person, not in a math way, in a goal way. And you probably all saw my tracker for the year. Whee! So one of the main things I love on this tracker, it says, my goal isn't to be sober. My goal is to love myself so much that I don't need to drink. Well, I kind of feel that's where I'm at now. I just kind of think, really, what's the point? It makes you feel like shit. It makes your face puffy. It makes you ornery. It makes you anxious. It makes you not be able to sleep. Well, pass out for a while and then wake up like, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I've had enough of that. So I was just done. And that's where I started. And thanks to helping a child and Googling life without wine, which I never thought was possible, and having World Without Wine come up, just opened a ton of doors for me. And here we are a year later. And I have, what did I write down? I wrote down, I guess mainly what we're supposed to be talking about are the benefits, right? After a year of being sober. So I wrote down a few. Well, I told Alexa to write down a few. And I wrote down the feeling that I can do anything I set my mind to. It's a superpower. You don't drink, you learn that you can do anything you set your mind to, and all of a sudden you're free, right? Being thankful for just the little things, like not 7 wine glasses in the top of the dishwasher. A new way of life for me. My husband the other day said, and he didn't mean to, but he said, so now are you going to go back to normal? I'm like, that wasn't normal. It might have been my normal then, but I don't want that normal. I don't want that normal. So no, I might go back to not being so obsessed about not drinking, but I'm a new me. I'm a totally new me, and I'm not going back to that normal. I read a lot. I never read because you drink so much, you go to sleep, you pass out, you get up, you start your life. I read a lot of, help to get sober books and all of those, but now I just read to enjoy reading. No guilt in the morning going, oh God, I did it again, right? Getting to know me better, not taking out the trash and hearing all the bottles clanking. I love that. Feeling amazing in the morning and being present at all times. So that's the benefits of a year, guys. So hang in there. Oh, I have one other thing. I had another thing here. Tools. Oh, let me read one more little blip on May 13th. Now, this is kind of where I'm at now, even though January, February, March, April, May, 4 or 5 months into it. This is tiny short, so it's not like before. May 13th, sitting here reflecting about not drinking as I write, I feel like maybe someday I can have a beer or a cocktail, but everyone says moderating is just not an option once you cross that line. I don't want to be a heavy drinker ever again, or at least not a wino. I ask myself sometimes, well, maybe after a year, I'll be able to reevaluate. I don't really see the point anymore, though. It makes me feel bad. It's not healthy. You gain weight. You're forgetful more than usual. Then why? I don't know. I guess time will tell. And so here we are a year. And my icons that you guys see probably on WhatsApp, and I've explained it once before. The little feet are for my journey. The little sprout is for my growth. The bird is meaning that I can fly. And the butterfly means I'm free. One last little thing to finish here. Francis of Assisi said, start by doing what's necessary, then by doing what's possible, and suddenly you're doing what you thought was impossible. There you go.
Oh, beautiful, Kim. Thank you.